Let's talk toilets. Aeroplanes have them. Coaches have toilets. What other forms of transport have toilets? Trains have toilets. Cars don't have toilets. And generally vans don't have toilets either. All apart from this van. This van has a toilet. Why does it need a toilet? It could need a toilet because of disabled people or people with incontinence problems or people that can't go to a normal toilet. Unfortunately, that includes me. This is why this van is being modified so that it's got a toilet. It's also got a changing room, which is basically this chair for people that require to self-catheterise. This is why there's both a toilet and also a catheter hanger here, which, if anybody knows about catheters, well, it involves inserting one of these things inside. We'll not do a demonstration, and it requires a third hand, which is that which allows the water jacket to be activated and the catheter to be inserted and to be threaded, and at the same time the user has to kind of hold a jug between the user's knees, so you can see the reason for having that. And there's things like wipes and hygiene and cleanliness as well. And obviously when that's finished with, where you're going to put it, you could just sling it outside, I suppose, but you know, emptying it down that, obviously with the hole open, that's it, emptying it down the toilet is a good idea, and then being able to flush the toilet. Also, catheter users sometimes need to go in 2 stages. They need to be able to first empty naturally, so they need to be able to sit on the toilet and empty naturally, and then who knows, it could be a as they say in Australia, a dunny, hence the need for the toilet roll holder, which is there. And also what you get is a situation with the elderly where they'll probably need something, or even younger people that may need some extra help in rising. So that's why that handle's on there, and that's why I chose this chair that's open frame. It isn't ideal, but for the journeys that I've got planned, it's a good idea to have somewhere to go. Sometimes, well, definitely catheter users can't use public conveniences, and so what else can they do? It's very difficult to use them in a car, because usually your knees are up near your ears in a car seat. This chair, by the way, is held down on what you call skids, which are bolted to the floor, and this is held in by this floor bracket, and I'll include clips of how it's put together in this video. And also, because you've got to be a bit careful, because when this thing's full, it's quite heavy, and the van, when it hits a bump, could cause difficulties. I'll just shut that thing up. It could break company and make a right mess and shower the driver with a lot of the contents of it. So that's why it's got this strap which is tightened up to hold it in position. 1 in 300 men in the UK have to use urinary catheters. It may be due to injury caused in accidents such as motorcycle or car crashes. It could be because of serious infections and in some cases sexually transmitted diseases, or worse, it can be due to cancer. It's not usually discovered until something goes wrong, and then it's usually too late to continue living as normal. It often involves an operation and being under hospital care and investigation for quite some time. With me, it was 3 years. And because of catheter use, it causes urinary tract infections, which often means having to take low-dose, broad-spectrum antibiotics for the rest of your life. It's a condition that prevents many of its sufferers from travelling any great distance. Just think if nature called when you're on the road, and you're unable to go without using a catheter. I've struggled in the back seat of a car, and it isn't fun. This van conversion was the only option for me, the only option I could think of. So I chose a van small enough on the outside to be able to tour the scenic routes I video, but large enough on the inside to cater for my needs. Hopefully sharing this solution in this video will be of some help to fellow sufferers, and I know not everybody will have access to the workshop equipment I've had, but I hope that mobility providers watch and take note of the conversion shown here and in the 2 other videos. So please like and subscribe, because it will help get this video out to a larger audience. And if you're a mobility fitter, you might be able to improve on these ideas to help others. If you find it useful, please let me know in the comments below. Unfortunately, however, like me, most in a similar situation are unable to get financial help to get this work done. I was able to trade in my car towards the van and buy the materials needed out of my savings, but some people aren't that fortunate. The fasteners used to hold the camping toilet and chair down are threaded inserts into the 12mm buffalo board floor to enable the floor plate and chair to be removed and or replaced without too much aggro. Things attached to the bodywork were by inserting rivet nuts into drilled holes as featured in other videos. The video showing the floor installation and also the wheelchair carrier can be found here. Thank you for watching.